Alright, so you start out by hitting the open low E string while muting the rest of the strings. And then you do the little hammer-on thing here at the G and B string. Hold them down with this finger. Hammer on with your ring finger on the G string only, but let both strings ring out when you do that. So you got one thing I do is I mute the D string with the tip of this finger here, because if you don't, it's going to ring out and it's not going to sound right. The A string you're not supposed to hit, so just be careful not to hit it. I don't mute it in any way, I just try not to hit it. Second part of the beginning is the hit the open A string, mute all the other strings. I mute this one with my thumb. You're going to do another hammer on exactly like you did before, but you're going to do it on the D and G string. And you're only going to hammer on the G string at this fret. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. The D string. So you got so far you're at alright, the second part, hammer on to the D on the A string, but I upsweep. When I do that, I go. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but I don't pluck it up here, I pluck it down here. Alright, so anyway, you do that, you hit this note and slide up. From there you bar these two, D and G. Another hammer on using only the D string with this finger. But at the end of that one, you hit this note here on the A string. So you let them all ring out. And slide down. Okay, and then the second part of that, same thing, same exact thing you did here, just move it all to right here. Sorry, it sounds sloppy, I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way so you can see, but anyway, if you get this part, you know how to do this part because you just move it to here. So, at the end, just mute all the strings, plug it to the beat, and then the ending part's based on the this scale. So you're basically using those notes from that scale. First part of it, he uses the second string from the bottom here. Except I think he uses both these two to hammer on to here. Then from there you move it just one string over, start on the G string, hammer, so you're only playing the D string, G string, and the B string there. Just these two strings at the first part. Then bring in the other string when you move to here. Then you move one more over, do the same thing, but you're going to do it on the D string. So it's all. And that's pretty much it. Until the song comes out so I can hear the rest of it. Hope that helps.